The world faces two great challenges, and that is to fight poverty and at the same time to fight global warming. And we cannot choose between either the environment or the economy. We have to find ways to reconcile both the need for economic growth with the need for reduced emissions of greenhouse gases. And the challenge is great. That's illustrated by some numbers. In 1990, we were around 6 billion people living at the Earth. In 2050, we will be around or more than 9 billion. And in the same period, we have to reduce emissions by at least 50%, most probably 80, 85, perhaps 90. So in a period where the population will grow by 50%, we have to reduce emissions by at least 50%. And this has to be done at the same time as we lift the living standards of those people living in the world. So we need strong economic growth to alleviate poverty, and we need dramatic cuts in emissions to fight global warming. And the question is, how do we combine these two tasks? And that's impossible to solve without changing the way the economy works. And that's the mandate, that's the task of this commission. And of course there are going to be costs if you're going to change the economy towards a low carbon economy globally. But the costs of not doing anything is much higher than the cost of acting. And in addition, the cost of waiting increases the costs of transforming the economy into a more green and climate-friendly economy. So the alternative of not doing anything is actually not an alternative at all, because the cost both for the environment but also for the economy in the long run will be much higher. In addition to that, I think that the Commission will give us analysis which illustrates a point which is of great importance, and that is that in many ways, or in many areas, there is no trade-off between efficiency and environment. In many areas, actually, a more efficient economy is also a more climate-friendly economy. And the most obvious example of that is, of course, the question of removing fossil fuel subsidies. And even if Norway is a big exporter of fossil fuels, we are heavily against subsidies to fossil fuels, because it makes it more difficult to have an environmentally friendly economy. It creates the wrong incentives, and it makes it more difficult to promote renewables. So just to remove fossil fuels would be a way of improving the efficiency of the economy and at the same time making the economy more productive, more efficient, promote economic growth. There is no way we can solve this daunting task of combining strong growth with reduction in the emissions without a better understanding of how the economy works. And that's the reason why this report, the Commission, is so important. And I look forward to get the report, to get the analysis, because I think that this will give us the tools we need to have even stronger arguments for action, for a global agreement, but also to act while we are negotiating, because there is no time to lose. So I'm honored to be here. It's a pleasure to take part in this launch. I'm looking very forward to the results of the work of the Commission. Thank you.